Hello there. Good evening. All right, first things first. Okay. Second thing, second. I realize I'm wearing the same shirt. For your information, I washed it. It's not difficult for me to wash clothing. I have two washers and dryers. Anyway, let's get on to the point. This is going to be about COVID and something I failed to explain in my earlier videos. Now, I was saying how that the medical community needs test subjects and they need antibodies from the populace in order to manufacture a vaccine, which they are very aggressively going after, and who knows how willing and how far they are to go do it. But we all know that that's more than a marathon. Anyway, the medical community likes to dismiss things, and they can easily dismiss what I've said because I didn't go to university. I didn't learn that boring shit. But I will tell you one thing, as well as many other things. Well, that is donor samples of human, I don't know what you call them, tissues, fluids, genetics, whatever. They do have access to those, and they can synthesize a vaccine from that. Theoretically, I mean, they can grow meat that technically was never alive, doesn't taste like real meat. That's why it's not on the market. There's something eerie about that, isn't it? They want to grow organs and stuff like that. So you may ask the question, well, why do they need a test on the local populace? Why infect people with COVID if they have enough genetic material within their laboratories? The answer is simple. And it has to do with a metaphor of chickens. You got your chickens that are in little cages that produce not so good eggs, and you got your free range chickens that provide superior eggs. When they take the genetic materials, whether it's blood samples or any other type of genetic material, from people as donations and experiment on that, which theoretically causes no harm to anyone, it is of lesser quality because of their preservation techniques. They haven't got it down yet where they can have it 100% the same as if it was from living human tissue. It is still deteriorating at whatever speed it deteriorates at. Whereas a live host, the genetic material is not deteriorating unless it's due to old age or illness, and therefore will provide higher quality samples, and therefore the vaccine would be of higher quality. Because the medical community, they want the public to, pat them on the back, tell them they're doing a good job and they're doing everything right. But that's bullshit. We shouldn't have to deal with this problem in the first place, and that's the failure of our government. That's the failure of the medical system. Don't give me that bullshit that they didn't see this coming. They had no idea it was ever going to happen, because that's a lie. It's a total lie. They always say the same things, like they're surprised. Yeah, right. Hundreds of years we've been paranoid about plagues, if not for thousands. So I don't buy that story that, they're working as hard as they can. Oh, they didn't see this coming. Oh, this, that, and the other. And we are all clamoring for their vaccine. By the way, they'll never tell you what's in it. And they won't take it themselves until they 100% know that it will not cause them any grievous bodily harm. However, us as the peasant class, the working class, they'll have no problem testing it on us first and seeing what happens. So that was a subject I wanted to explain because I didn't explain it to people. And I know a sleazy bureaucrat would most definitely dismiss all my earlier videos saying, oh, we have plenty of genetic material, blood samples, blah, blah, blah. We don't need to infect live patients. Yeah, right. You get more efficient results that way. And it's a horrible thing. It really is. But is it effective? Yes, I suppose, but it would have been better if we had never had to deal with this plague in the first place. And that's the failure of the government. And it's still a nasty thing for them to do to people. I guess, until somebody thinks of a better way of doing it, that's the way they're going to continue doing it. And I don't like how they've conditioned people already into accepting this as what they dubbed the new normal. Yeah, so guess what? Next year, was it going to be COVID-20? Are we? Is it a year behind each date? COVID-20 happens in 2021 for the bulk. COVID-21 happens in 2022. What's it going to be? I don't trust these people. These people lie, cheat, and steal. That is a known fact. And I mean, I'm here making YouTube videos, and my intellectual property, I'm sure there was something in, the papers, not the papers, the digital copies of papers that I didn't read when I became a YouTube video creator that stipulates that they can steal my content whenever they want for whatever purpose. I'm sure that's probably a clause somewhere. I don't know these things. I didn't even bother looking at it. And, fuck you. I have an opinion. Last I checked, we were allowed to have those. And if someone feels otherwise, then I think everyone's fucked anyway. So, that's the skinny. Anyway, talk to people later. I'm going to have some brewskis. Good day. Or good night.